Hello, this is another video of me babbling about my songs and stories. I came up with a story about how distance and circumstances often conspire to keep us from finding true match. And it is about love that could never be. The story revolves around the girl who thought that she could never fall for someone who lives miles away from her. But then again, love has a funny way of making you do things you thought you never would. It all started when she met him online. They bonded over a deep understanding of each other's souls. Before she knew it, they were talking every day. They shared their hopes, fears, dreams, and insecurities. It felt like they had known each other for years, even though they had never met each other. He is a boy with contagious smile that can brighten up even the gloomiest of days. And he has a way of making everyone around him feel special. In short time, he became her rock and her confidant with who she shared her deepest secrets. She felt like she can tell him anything. The more time they spent texting, the more she knew that what she was feeling was true and undeniable. She was terrified of ruining their friendship, but it was so hard to keep the emotions bottled up. Anyway, she was grateful every day for the day he had walked in her life, bringing with him love that transcends all boundaries. A friendship that will last a lifetime. One of the reasons why she loved him was his compassion and kindness towards others. His witty remarks and silly jokes never failed to bring a smile on her face. Perhaps the thing she loved the most about him is his dedication to their friendship. His unwavering loyalty, of course. He still supports her through every obstacle and triumph in her life. His intelligence never ceases to amaze her when they're having a deep conversation. She wouldn't change a single thing about him because he's perfect in every single way, which makes him so endearing to her. He inspires her to be a better version of herself. His willingness to lend a helping hand even to complete strangers are a testament of the beauty of his soul, that never fails to fill her heart with a profound sense of admiration and respect. From the moment they had met to the countless moments that followed, he has been the one that has brought her joy, comfort, and sense of purpose that she never knew could exist. As time went on, she started to develop even deeper feelings for him, but there was a problem with that. He was in love with another girl who lived in the same city as him, and they had been together for years. It was clear that he cared deeply for his girlfriend, and the girl knew she could never compete with that. She pushed her feelings aside and settled for being just a friend. But the more she tried to push her feelings away, the stronger they became. She knew it was wrong to want somebody who is already taken, but she couldn't help it because her heart leaped with excitement each time she got a message from him. She would lie awake at nights with her mind racing with thoughts of him, but she knew she could never be anything more than just a friend to him. And it was breaking her heart. She had to let go of her feelings for her own sanity, but it was easier said than done. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and months turned into a year, and she was still keeping her feelings for herself. No matter how hard she tried to move on, he was always there at the back of her mind. And she knew she had to let go of the fantasy that could never be reality. Even as she was trying to move on, a part of her was always wondering, what if they had met under different circumstances? She was sure that pinning over someone that could never be hers will only hold her back from the future. It was holding her back from finding someone who can truly love her. She gathered all her strength and managed to stop dreaming about him without him ever knowing about it. She stayed determined to cherish the connection they shared, and found a sense of peace in the knowledge that she was able to be a part of his life. In the weeks that followed, she found herself reflecting on the spirit of love and the ways in which it can both enrich and torment a human experience. She pondered the delicate balance between the desire to be loved and the need for self-preservation that grappled her with the question whether it is possible to be truly happy for someone else's happiness when it comes at the expense of your unrequited feelings. Through it all, she stayed the best friend she could be. But it did left her feeling broken and defeated. As she stood at the crossroads of her life, facing heartbreak that threatened to consume her, she knew that even then, deep within, there is a spark of determination that refuses to be extinguished. That spark had carried her through the darkest of her days, giving her the strength to face the pain head on and emerge stronger on the other side. And now she can still feel the same strength pulsing through her veins. It empowers her to face whatever challenges lay ahead. When the world seems to crumble around her, she finds solace in the knowledge that she possesses the power to shape her own destiny. As she looks back at the path that she had traveled, she is filled with gratitude. Gratitude for the lessons she had learned and growth she had experienced. Sometimes the best love stories are the ones that never happen because they teach us how to move on and grow stronger. Every dream has a reason for existing. Some dreams manifest into reality while others stay cloaked in mystery. I invite you to join me in reflecting in a bittersweet sentiment encapsulated in a few polyglot lines from my song. I'll raise my glass to the nights we can claim, to dreams unfulfilled, wrapped up in his name. He's just a man that will never be mine, a fleeting star that I can't seem to define. I draw my inspiration for that song from the story of love that blossoms yet withers from the weight of reality. Life often dances to the delicate rhythm of longing and desire, threading our hearts with aspirations that are sometimes just out of reach. There's something beautifully honest about acknowledging the love that we yearn for but can't fully grasp. Many of you have probably experienced the haze of late-night conversations and laughter that lingers in the air, all while knowing that what you desire might forever stay elusive. We gather with friends, glasses raised high, toasting not only for the good times but for the moments of longing that shape our stories. We often find ourselves caught up in unattainable dreams. Whether it's a career we always fantasize about, places we long to visit, or a person who we believed could fill the void in our hearts. Unfulfilled dreams can often be painful and serve as a reminder of what we don't have. But within this pain lies a profound beauty, reflecting on the lessons learned and the strength gained. When we invest our feelings into someone who cannot feel the same, it leaves us feeling tangled in a web of emotions. Each moment feels like a fleeting glimpse of what could have been. And we find ourselves playing a bittersweet symphony in our hearts. The phrase in my song, wrapped up in his name, describes that magnetic allure. A name that stirs hope yet remains distant. So why do we toast to something we can't have? Because even though the dreams may remain unfulfilled, they have enriched our lives in ways we often overlook. They inspire us to reach higher, to seek better, and to explore our feelings. Each glass lifted is a testament of our resilience and acknowledgement the journey we're undertaking. We can celebrate the dreams that shape us even though they don't become reality. In raising our glasses, we are not merely celebrating the name who invokes such longing in us, but we also celebrate the experience we shared and the lessons we learned. To confront the reality that some friendships are never meant to become relationships. It takes courage to embrace our emotions. There's something undeniably captivating about something we can't have. The enchantment lies in the potential. What could have been if the circumstances were different? This often fuels our imagination, allowing us to craft stories and paint vivid pictures of a life that could unfold. Each day feels like a new chapter in a story that remains unwritten. Throughout my life, I realized that each unclaimed night holds a lesson. Every unfulfilled dream a chance to glow, and that a life is a delicate dance of highs and lows, dreams both realized and forsaken. Once we come to the terms with the fact that some dreams might stay unclaimed, we redirect our energy towards seeking fulfillment in other areas. Rather than getting lost in something that isn't meant to be, we can turn our gaze inward and discover what brings us joy and satisfaction beyond the allure of another. Life is a patchwork of experiences, and while some pieces may be missing, there's much to be celebrated in the ones we hold dearly. In closing, let us remember that while our hearts may ache for what we cannot claim, it is entirely possible to celebrate the beauty of those moments. So lift your glasses high, whether you're surrounded by friends or enjoying a quiet moment alone. Toast to the nights we can claim, to the dreams unfulfilled, and to the magnificent journey of self-discovery that lies ahead. Here's to the man that will never be ours, for he played a role in our story. With every clink of our glasses, we honor the emotions that define us. Cheers! It's water. Follow me on Instagram, unattainable, and check out my new blog where I post stories and quotes I come up with. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.